Oh my gosh. Yeah, did you see that? All right. Well, hope you guys are having a good evening. Thank you so much for coming out for a 5-star Cup Series race here at Martinsville Speedway. 250 miles around this track. We're just watching some of the guys wrap up qualifying. But in the booth with me tonight, Bill Martin. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing well. You know, it's Martinsville, end of the year. This is a tough little track, usually a lot of cautions, so we'll see how these boys can handle it tonight. It's going to be a lot of rubbing. It's a short track, which is where I love, and I'm looking forward to watching this one go down.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, this track produces a lot of cautions if guys aren't patient and they lack braking ability. I think I was in an A Open last night and there was 27 cautions that came out no matter 150 laps, and we're here for 250 laps. But you know what? I have some faith in the guys. I think we've seen a lot of great racing track by track. Last week at Talladega, there was only one caution that came out, and it was an equipment failure, not a racing incident. So expecting to see clean racing. But you know what? If we don't, I won't be surprised either. But already getting gridded up here, and on the pole tonight, Mike T. Bruno with a 18.724, P2 Austin Brooks, P3 Boyd Hogan, Daryl Hahn in P4, Rocky Hartpence in 5th, Colby Cooper in 6th, Stuart Harding Rocket Man in 7th, 8th place Casey Tucker, Gordon Larson Jr. in 9th, Caleb Begg in 10th, Ray Gill 11th, Tanner Love 12th. You can take it from there, Bill, if you can see it.
All right. Asher Bunkley is going to be in 13th. Michael Deitch will be in 14th. Then it will be Mr. Butcher. Johnny Avila back in 16th, all the way from Canada. And you got Tyler Gary in the 17th spot. Outside of him will be Alex Link. Tyler Justice is back tonight. Joe Stafford will be outside of him. Xander Short, Christopher Tate, Casey Clark Jr., and Stephen Wood will be your top 24.
But just a couple other guys left. TJ Bartel in 25th. Nick Baston will be starting in the last spot there, 26. So that is our starting grid for the evening. And then just a quick note, I mentioned it to Bill before we came on, but basically it's a race between Colby Cooper and Caleb Begg tonight to battle it out for that last playoff spot going into the next round. But I think that is actually the last round. Next week will be at Phoenix, so that is the conclusion of this season here at 5-star. I know we had abbreviated or kind of like started halfway through the season, but has definitely lent us a lot of great racing, and it'll be exciting finish there next week. But guys are off rolling now, and we will get started this time by. Pace car lights are off, so we will be taking the green here, and the fireworks will commence.
Field lined up, ready to go. A lot of guys anticipating tonight's race. A lot of guys weren't coming from the super speedway to the short track. 82 on the 9 out front, ready to go. Coming off the corner.
Just like that, green flag in the air here at Martinsville. 250 laps around this mile-long paperclip, very flat track, and already see some good side-by-side action. So far, everyone patiently working their way through turns 1 and 2, heading down the backstretch to 3 and 4. But Mike T. Bruno holds on to that early lead, has a car up top. He's going to kind of try to get rejoined there. But
a little bit early for that.
Yeah, maybe just overshot his entrance, and once you get out of that grip strip, you kind of just slide all the way up the track there. But single filed out now through much of the top 10. Have some side-by-side battles as we work back to the 10th position. Have Gordon Larson Jr. getting passed by the 77 of Tyler Justice there.
Justice working his way forward to the back of the pack already. And out front, we're already seeing top three
Caution
of
is
Reaper
out.
cars. Oh.
Already have our first caution on lap 4. Try to spot where it is.
Oh, one car blinking there.
I believe Tanner Love might have been involved here. Oh, yeah, he turned right.
Oh.
You don't want to turn right. A 51 was the car that we saw go up into the wall there on the previous lap, and then continuing to have some handling issues in that 51 car, but the stack up there was right through 3 and 4. It looks like the 63 car of Johnny Avila was involved with that as well. So already a couple guys having a bit of damage. Nice thing about Martinsville, if you don't have wheel damage, you can still get around here pretty effectively, but don't want to break anything as far as toe links or steering goes. But looking at the field here, a couple big movers there just off that brief 4-run lap stint there. Tyler Justice up 10 spots already, so really great start to the race for him. Just saw the gap, shot the gap, and now he's in the top 10 here, as well as Casey Clark Jr. now up 11 spots, sitting P12 here, so he'll be starting on that outside row. And then checking in with our playoff competitors, Colby Cooper currently sitting 5th spot, 2 positions ahead of Caleb Begg, the 72 car. So again, those 2 guys really going to be battling out, duking it out tonight to see who can secure that last safe spot in the playoff championship.
I want to see what the 36 o'clock can do with this short track. He's back in 12th position, another Reaper car. Everybody else from his team is out in front of him. He's been one of the newer talents this year who's kind of, we've seen him be very fast on a lot of different tracks. So this is a good opportunity to show his short track stuff and show us what he can do. But keep an eye on that guy for next year. Hopefully he'll be back next year in the series, and a lot of us are expecting a lot out of that kid.
Yep, absolutely. And we are re-racked here, waiting on the pace car to turn off, and he does on the backstretch there. So rolling up to the restart zone. Mike T. Bruno will get us started there on that bottom lane. Green flag back in the air, checking the field just a bit. But so far, we are clean into 1. A lot of side-by-side action there heading into 1. Got Boyd Hogan and Austin Brooks duking it out for P2. Still side-by-side for P2.
Boy.
Looks like Austin Brooks is going to be able to clear Hogan here and have a car 71 up into the wall.
Big wreck.
And guys running into the 71 there who had it parked up top, and more carnage behind.
Oh man, that was it's easy to be a couch quarterback, but it seemed like he came through that awfully late.
Man, and that was Colby Cooper, the guy we were just mentioning, as far as being in a battle tonight for that last playoff spot. He hit that wall pretty hard, so we'll see if he has any substantial damage there, but not the start of the race he needs. Was trying to make that outside lane work and just lost grip. Go back and take a look here. See them get started here. Has Boyd Hogan in front of him, just checks up, has to go right a tiny bit to miss the right rear of Hogan, and that just causes his car to get upset. Go ahead, Bill.
Now that's a critical part of this track too, especially with these next gen cars, because as you know, you and I have talked about that rear diffuser and how underneath these cars are all aerodynamic. Well, when you go into the corner right now there like that, it's almost as if you don't want any brake anyways, because you just want to kind of go through the corner without any brake and just let those aerodynamics work for you to get through the corner. So when you get a car like that in front of you and you're hitting your brakes and all that stuff when you're not supposed to be hitting your brakes, this is what happens. And Tough break for Mr. Cooper.
Yep, you see him
So
on pit
it was
lane
so
there. We'll be
easy
going
to lose
down a lap.
control.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah. You could just see he was desperately trying to stay out of the rear of Hogan there, so just caused him to go offline for a split second, and then just flipped it into the wall. But now
Yeah, you know what's funny is,
go ahead.
you know, I was just gonna say, like last night with these cars, we talked about how easy it is to lose control. You saw Talladega braking to get into the pits, and how easy I lost control of the car just downshifting going
Yep.
in. You know, so it's so hard to keep control of these cars. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I mean, absolutely. And Colby Cooper is now down a lap here. I think he's back on the track, so should just be down one lap. That puts a high advantage there to the 7-2 of Beg. Just has to stay patient. Doesn't have to take as many risks now. Just try to keep the car clean here. But his car is off. Mike T. Bruno still in command of this field. Boyd Hogan just to his outside there in the 96 purple-black car. Green flag back in the air. Bruno does a good job checking up that outside lane again, allowing to have clean space into one.
Oh man, he's coming off the corners right now, side by side. So difficult on this short track, especially with a computer screen instead of a real windshield. These guys are making it look easy, and another caution has come out.
Looks like we got the caution bug here at Martinsville early.
It's okay. You know why? I'm loving the cautions, because how many times have we gone stage for a full stage caution free with these guys? Oh, 3 wide right there is yeah, that move was about as smart as a woodpecker sitting on chicken eggs. I don't know if I want to go 3 wide entering a corner this early in the race.
Exactly. I mean, it's just patience, you know. The younger generation, man, the instant gratification that they seek on the racetrack. You know, I'm trying to make it 3 wide there to gain a spot here on lap, what are we, lap 14 heading to 15. Like, it's just ridiculous. But nonetheless, we are back under caution. That will allow Colby Cooper to get back into the pit and get some more of that damage repair. So should be advantageous.
Now, let me ask,
71, go ahead.
Have you noticed that the damage has been very just erratic lately in iRacing? I had an incident the other day, one race at Talladega, where I lost control, came in, hit the inside wall hard and spun around, and I had like a minute of damage. Last night, I got hit on one side, sent up into the wall, and I had like 7 minutes of damage. It's kind of like, you know, you hardly get touched, and you have 7 minutes, and then you slam the wall and you have a minute. It just I'm just a little off this since this reset.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple times at Kansas even where I hit the wall and I thought for sure I should break something here by hitting the wall that hard. And Vegas too, honestly. And the car is fine, but it's just sometimes with the connection and kind of like the net code, it will register a hit at a different angle or a little bit harder than you feel on your wheel. So yeah, definitely can be random sometimes. But I mean, I've just noticed collectively, I feel like this Cup car is just a tank. Like, you can really get away with some bad hits and it still drives fine. But
unlike an open wheel car. Ace car comes in again. Legacy Motorsports out front, as you see on the front of that 82 car of Bruno. No, sounds like a bouncer's name.
Yeah.
Green flag is out, and there goes Bruno jumping out front, the 82 car. Hogan trying to hang into him on the outside, and another caution.
Oh my gosh, look at this parking lot back here.
Yeah, well,
look
yeah,
at
it looks like that looks like the parking that lot at the Foxy Lady when Eggs and Legs opens up every Saturday morning.
And this came further back in the field. Really? Actually, no. It looks like
Body in effect.
71 got his tires loose, spun the tires, just causing everyone to check up there. See the 69 is Stewart be able to work his way through there
Oh
cleanly.
man.
But let's see.
Welcome to Martinsville,
Oh man, I
but it's
look.
okay.
And Caleb Begg
Oh.
actually was caught up in that too. We were just talking about how he was safe for the time being because
How did he get involved in it?
he just got ran over.
Oh.
Yeah. So he much like his competitor tonight, Colby Cooper, early damage here. So could be an attrition battle there for that last spot. But you see Colby Cooper getting the wave around here, was able to check up in time to avoid that parking lot. Probably was just sitting there on the racing surface for a couple seconds waiting for everything to clear up. But he will get the wave around and will be back on the lead lap. And Caleb Begg electing to stay out, so I guess he doesn't have wheel damage, just has some damage to that front end.
Well, you don't need aerodynamics here, so that'll work out for him later on. Definitely not gonna. That front end is pretty beat in right there, but I don't think it's the end of the world. Actually, whose front end was that was all beat in? That wasn't his.
Yeah, the Begg has the splitter pushed in.
Oh,
see
okay, yeah.
But I can tell you, if Boyd hasn't gone over the radio and kind of talk to the guys, give them some spirited motivation, I'm sure he's doing so now, as we've already had a handful of cautions, 4 cautions now here on lap 23, but pace car is turning off, and
I'm sure Boyd was understanding.
Gliding into the restart zone, make sure no one spins their tires this time. That high side is notorious for tire spins. You see a lot of guys start to slip back already on the front stretch there, but so far so clean through 1 and 2. And unlike the last couple of cautions, we made it through corners 1 and 2 successfully. So already almost 3 wide through 3 and 4. You see that 18 there of Gordon Larson Jr. almost get taken 3 wide by the 77, and believe that's Paul D. Butcher there in that blue and white car. But back up to the front, single filed out. Mike T. Bruno still doing well to hold on to the lead for now, and Boyd Hogan stalking him from just behind. Behind Boyd Hogan, Austin Brooks in that 9 car, and then Tyler Justice now up 15 spots, sitting P4.
I noticed Brooks in that 9 car is working pretty well too. So isn't the 7 of Justice. Justice is one of those road course guys. Kind of figured he'd be in a position where he can win this thing. It seems to be his type of track. May not like small tracks that much, but as far as the way he drives, he's the kind of driver that makes it quick around this. Here's another guy too. Look at that handsome fella. That's the number 39 of Stuart Harding Walker. Yeah, man, that's tough to say with a New England accent.
We haven't seen Stewart in a while, so glad to have him back out on the racetrack here. But doing well so far, up just 1 spot, sitting P6. So good job by the 39 as of yet. Coming back up front, things tightening up just a bit. See Mike T. Bruno with Boyd Hogan taking a peek on the inside and try to get the drive off there down the backstretch, but slots back in behind. A pass can be very hard to make here without using that front bumper, but it can be done if you continue to apply pressure, just as Boyd Hogan here getting that deep inside dive, pushing the 82 up the track, not physically, just with his presence there. It does get clear around Mike T. Bruno, so Boyd Hogan up to the lead, and Austin Brooks will also follow there, as it happens much of the time, working underneath the 82 of Mike T. Bruno, who was our pole sitter. Tyler Justice as well, now working under Mike T. Bruno there. So quite a little bit of a mix-up here up at the front. Hogan to the front, Brooks second, Justice third.
Go!
See Austin Brooks go way up the track, just outbraked himself, And caution's back out, so that does save
Whoa.
his positioning there. Lucky break for the 9 car. We'll take a look to see exactly what happened with that caution.
Well, I think what happened was he saw that caution before we did, and he just checked up and got out of the way so nobody hit him. That's what I think just happened to that 9 car.
Looks like Casey Clark Jr. You see him in the center of your screen there. The 36 just has that rear end go around. Avila checks up, but Clark Jr. hard into that inside wall in the exit of 4. And that is substantial damage to the front end of that 36. He'll have to come down pit lane to get some repairs done on that car. Very easy to do that out of 4.
This track is one of the most simple tracks you see on the circuit, but is one of the most difficult. This is one of those tracks that you and I have talked about in the past where really that depth perception is so important. And, you know, like I said, I have triple screen setups, and I still can't get that depth percent. You know what I'm talking about, Thomas. Don't leave me hanging.
Perception, yeah, exactly.
So you can't really see that as well as some screens as you can the others. And then you have VR to add into the system. And I used, oh man, the other day I used a $7,500 pair of VR glasses.
Oh wow!
On a flight simulator for a helicopter, and you want to talk about amazing? It was, oh man, it was incredible. You can literally see everything. It was so immersive. I think that's about the only thing that would really help me at this track. One thing I do notice, and I want to point it out to you to see if you notice as well, is it me, or is with this update, the graphics in the pit area is a lot more? I noticed like the trucks seem to have like a lot more graphics to them, you know, the haulers and everything on the infield just seems to be a little bit more crisp now.
Yeah, I think they're constantly improving graphics as far as pit lane and the environment around the tracks. I know this track just got an update, so art update, so there's probably some improvements there. I was taking a look there at Colby Cooper is saying that he's black flagged. I'm not sure what the ruling is on that, but he will have to either do a drive-through or stop and go. But we're green flag. Sorry, I was checking out the issue there with Cooper. Green flag back in the air, side by side. Great jump there by Tyler Justice, sticking to the outside of Boyd Hogan 96, who they're working together side by side down the backstretch now, continuing to battle hard for this lead. You can make that outside lane work if you continue to squeeze down the guy on the inside and don't let him drive off the corner. And 77 of Tyler Justice is just doing that.
Working hard that outside line, and you know, I thought he was going to make it work there. Yeah.
Yep.
He's
still
digging that.
Yeah, it's still digging up there. You see the 9 car, Austin Brooks, now trying to work underneath Tyler Justice.
Oh, and another caution.
Yeah, and caution back out again. 6 caution now.
Oh, I can hear Boyd Hogan.
This might have been a solo spin. Xander Short there, center your screen 38 car. Oh,
he had a little help.
Yeah, just had the softest of touches there. I don't see, like, when that happens, I don't think that's realistic. Like, what do you think?
Absolutely not. No,
Yeah.
That would have been just an easy, lazy spin, not a.
Yeah.
I mean, don't forget that would be going uphill. So that would be, you know, just a kind of a lazy little thing. But I mean, it's a simulator. It's pretty damn close to the real thing, as far as, you know, the computer goes. But it's the closest thing you're gonna go get, other than actually doing it. And you know, this as a simulator does help your driving, absolutely 100%.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty.
You know, some of the
aggressive dive there by Avila. Saw him about a car length back, about a half car length back, but yeah, just 38's probably not going to be happy about that. But I mean, that just lends more to the drama here at Martinsville, you get into these little tiffs with drivers, and I mean, to you in the moment, just as any other driver would feel, only feels right to
Nobody's
try
at fault.
to return to senders. So
Yeah. Xander too. Xander's pretty good at this track. I was testing at this track one time. I just wanted to see what it was like trying to drive these cars at this track. And of course I was horrible. Well, I just happened to be in the same room as Xander Short, and he gave me some pointers and told me don't use your brakes in the corners. Wouldn't you know, within him helping me, in about 4 laps or 5 laps, I had gained a half a second. So when you know what you're doing in these cars, that's how much improvement you can have on somebody else, because I had no idea how to drive these things. And to gain a half a second in only a few laps, Thomas, that's having some pretty good advice.
yeah,
Getting ready to come off the corner. Hogan and Justice out front. Hogan and Justice get the green flag. It's a drag race down the front straightaway. Justice still on the outside in that 77 car. Even Brooks is getting challenged now by Bruno on the outside. So there's battles everywhere right now.
Oh, and caution back out again. Yeah,
comes out. Oh man.
You know what the crazy thing is too? A lot of these cautions, it's not the leaders, who are racing hard for the lead. Top 5 guys. It's always like dudes in the back who are just pissed that they're back there trying to steal a bunch of spots and being ultra aggressive. So let's see what the issue was here. Do have a car blinking out there. Yep. 79.
Just getting on the gas too hard. That higher
that is
coming around
again. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Got to hold those brakes. Get out of everybody's way. You overcorrect and go up, and that's what happens.
Yep. And it was shared at the driver meeting that, if I mean, I'm not calling you out, Asher, just everybody, but it seems like if there's a consistent common denominator, if there's a dude that is causing issue, and this is race to race, this is from the top, but they're very serious about maintaining the standard of racing here, and you might be exited sooner than you think. But as for now, we are on the 7th caution, lap 45, just 20 laps left in this first stage. And I will be sure to try to capture the standings there right at the end of that first stage, so I can see where our competitors, 72 car of Caleb Begg and Colby Cooper in the 71 car stand. But as of right now, looks like Cooper's back on pit lane, still trying to get that 71 car sorted. But he should still be able to be on the lead lap, and he is, so he will join the field.
I'm going to be at the short tracks in North Carolina this coming weekend. I'll be leaving tomorrow night, making my trip down to Tri-County Speedway for hopefully what will be a championship for a friend of mine.
Oh, that should be
late
fun.
Model stock racing. Yeah. Gonna head down there, get me some bologna burgers. I'll be all happy.
Yeah. Pace cars off, and we're green flag again here at lap 47.
What a great jump by Justice on the outside. Those two guys took off at the same time, and he was able to carry her in. But Hogan on the inside is not going to give it up that easy. He's going to come fighting back. And I still think that bottom line is the preferred line, as you're starting to see Justice now. Whoa, man. We saw somebody do that earlier. Yeah, we saw somebody do that earlier, and they lost control. So that's kind of that was a tight move right there. But now 1, 2, 3, we have
we are pretty single filed out here.
Thomas, I got to go for a second. Hang on 1 minute.
You're good. Coming across the line, lap 50, Boyd Hogan up front, running the fastest lap of the race, that time by 18.84. Tyler Justice slipping back just a bit, and Austin Brooks behind him now. Then way at the back there, you see Colby Cooper just logging laps, trying to keep that car clean. Probably has more damage to get fixed there. And Johnny Avila side by side here with Tyler Gary, heading into 1 and 2. Johnny Avila up 10 spots, Tyler Gary up 12 spots. So a couple great movers there early in this race, despite all the cautions. 14 laps to go here on this first stage. Boyd Hogan enjoying a pretty sizable lead over P2 Tyler Justice right now, about a 7/10 lead. And this is the longest green flag run we've had, so feels good. Further back, have some guys floating up the track just a bit. I believe that was Stephen Wood, 19 car, getting a little high there through 3 and 4, allowing a gaggle of cars, again, getting a little bit high there through 1 and 2, allowing a group of cars here to work underneath them. Things heating up for P2. You see Austin Brooks work underneath Tyler Justice here. Tyler Justice had a ton of speed in that 77, working the outside there on that restart. And now Austin Brooks looking low underneath the 77, moving the 77 up just a bit with his nose underneath him, side by side down the front stretch now. Diving underneath Tyler Justice. Tyler Justice allowing him to go through there and cleanly get the pass there back for P2. So Austin Brooks back up to P2. We saw him earlier miss the corner, allowing the 77 to work his way through.
All right, and I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're back, and caution comes out instantly. We were agreeing the whole time. Oh no.
Tell me you're not wanted without telling me, you know. Oh my God. Wow. How about that? I came in for. Oh man. You know what? That was. Who can I blame that on?
You see,
Let's blame it on
Paul
Ryan
D.
Taft.
Butcher.
Let's blame it on Ryan Taft. Oh man.
That was a solo
tough
spin there. Just get a little got a little too hot there on the entrance of 3 and 4, and just had no chance to save that thing.
Just tried to save it, and it just catches up and pitches you forward.
Yep, do have a couple of the leading cars coming in. Mike T. Bruno, Tyler Justice in here. Honorable mention, Colby Cooper also coming down pit lane again to try to get some of that damage repair. It seems like he's electing to speed down pit lane to get as much of the damage repaired as he can. So obviously that.
Look where he's speeding. But if you notice, he did it through the pit boxes, so it wasn't up on the timer. That could be a pretty good maneuver right there. And I want everybody to notice the graphics in those Chevy pickup trucks right there on the infield. See, I don't remember that graphic, the graphics being that good.
Okay.
So just getting more and more realistic. And if you haven't tried this stuff yet, you have got to go try it. You don't have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to do it. You know, a couple $100 can get you something.
Yep. And now Colby Cooper. So he was black flagged here for speeding, but I believe the speeding black flag, as long as it's not excessive, will just be dropped to the end of the longest line. So I think that's his strategy here. Try to speed down pit lane, get some damage done, and get back out while you're on the lead lap. But
smart move.
Do have a potential wreck under caution. 36 car Casey Clark Jr. No, I think he just came to a stop there, so detected a wreck, but so we're good there.
Yep.
Pace car lights are off. Boyd Hogan still up front, did not come down pit lane, elected to keep the track position, as well as Austin Brooks Johnny Avila last pitted on lap 17, so he had pit, though probably just for fresh tires. We will have a little bit of a shootout here, just 4 laps left in this first stage, so we'll keep an eye on the standings as they come across to see where our last 2 drivers stand in the playoffs. But green flag in the air. Boyd Hogan, good jump on the inside. 9 car Austin Brooks trying to slot in behind him, and he does. Johnny Avila sliding into 3rd place. Stuart Harding Walker there in the 4th spot.
Man, Walker showing his stuff tonight. He's an actual short track racer from up there in British Columbia. I believe Evergreen is his home speedway there. He runs a street stock in the weekly racing series. And another caution comes out. 9th caution. Oh man, this is Martinsville. This is this goes to show you. And look who it is. Was it the 96 that brought that caution out? I don't think so, but we'll make everybody think that for a second.
Okay, so I have a question for you. I don't know if you know the answer. Are the stage points only going to the drivers in the playoffs, or do they still go to everyone?
Ooh, I don't know in this league because we have other different rule changes. So one of the things I love about this league is just the common sense that's used. Yeah, you have stages, but no cautions. I think that is one of the best things out there. It's more the old school racing. And hey, man, look at last night, Thomas. You saw me in that race. I need a caution really bad there for a while.
Yep.
And you know, it's just one of those deals. Don't go down a lot. So it makes you fight harder. The guys that you race with, if they're better than you, you're going to learn from them. That's what's great about iRacing. I am in a league where we run modifieds, and I am one of the lowest iRating in this thing. Well, I've been getting better and better with these guys, taking advice from them, letting them show me how to do it, and just from running with them because their iRating is so much higher, I'm starting to not qualify better, but I'm starting to race better, racing faster, and now I'm always finishing in the top 5. I'm actually 3rd in points for the season. So if you race with guys that are better than you, you're gonna get faster. But unfortunately for the guys that are better, you get into races that are kind of like this. But it's Martinsville too. You can't blame it on. You have to blame a lot of it on Martinsville, because we've seen these guys go green and green and green as they taking their choose cone right there. So it's good to see that these guys are actually human. You know, and when I see a guy with like a 4,000 iRating self spin, I do cartwheels. I absolutely love it.
Hey, I hear you. Well, looks like we are going to go green here this time by to start stage 2. Boyd Hogan there winning stage 1 on the inside row, about to get us restarted here. Green flag back in the air. 9 car Austin Brooks does well to stay alongside Hogan heading into 1. Looks like Hogan might be able to clear him though off of 2, and he does. And now Johnny Avila working on the inside of Brooks here as well. He's going to clear him here through 3 and 4. Stuart Harding Walker there also looking inside though. He allows Brooks to slide up ahead of him. Moving back just a bit, Daryl Hahn in that 8 car working on that bottom side, almost cracking into the top 5. Has lost 2 spots from the start of the race, but still within the top 10 here. Good position for him starting this second stage. Side by side further back now, Joe Stafford, Nick Basden, and Christopher Tate here, all battling hard for to remain in the top 10 here. And Mike T. Bruno, our pole sitter, who went down pit lane just several laps back, now trying to work his way back up to the front of this thing. See him try to get a pass there down underneath Nick Basden in that 77 car. And Hogan,
obviously, Nick,
great lead over the field here. Caution is out again. things were really tightening up there for P3. And
Oh man,
you might be smiling here because I think it might have been solo spin 77 Tyler Justice, who I mean, we know is a highly skilled driver here, just gets a little hot and the rear end kicks around. Oh, and into those barrels there. And
that's
not a 4K driver, but a 6K driver spinning around there. Just shows the lack of rear grip these cars have if you just enter off by a tiny bit.
That makes me want to cry. 6K in E-subs. Oh man, that makes me feel so good.
Now he's gonna watch this back now, so I mean, you might want to say something nice to finish.
He doesn't care. The guy, if I went toe to toe with him on any track, he would probably lap me in 2 laps. So it's great to be like a couch quarterback. If you ever watch professional wrestling, and especially back when I grew up in like the 80s and stuff like that, you know, one of the best commentators who was always a smart ass, his name was Bobby the Brain Heenan. Think of me as Bobby the Brain Heenan. I just throw stuff out there. So, yeah, you know, I can say what I want with these guys. You know, they pretty much know it's just me running my mouth, and there's nothing I could do if I ever get on the racetrack with them. So, yeah, they take me with a can of salt. But I want you to take a peek back and look at the elimination points battle that we have going on. Those guys have been able to close the gap on each other right now. Begg in the 14th position, and behind him a few spots is his arch nemesis tonight, Cooper, and back in 20th. So,
and Begg did score 4 stage points there, concluding stage 1. So that puts his total to 2,259 total points, just 1 point behind Colby Cooper. So basically even here heading further into this race. And they are separated by about 7 cars now. So yes, they've had issues early in this race. Both of them have experienced damage to that car, but they are still turning laps, and will continue to battle on here as we continue. Lap 75 about to get restarted. Boyd Hogan on the inside, great jump. Villa spins his tires, stacking up the outside there. A lot of cars stacking up into one. 71 gets turned there by the 72, able to save it. We're still green. 71 again gets hit by the 72, and that will bring out a caution in that time. Tyler Justice getting it braked in time to stay out of the 71, but nonetheless brings out the caution.
Yeah, he got bullied right there, man. Everybody kind of checked up, and he was kind of like the monkey in the middle kind of thing. He's just getting bounced around a lot, you know, and yeah, that was kind of a shame what just happened to him.
Yep, and just wanted to clarify, we have 2 71s there. That was Rocky Hartpence there, and then again 71 that the car we're watching is Colby Cooper. But yeah, really just started with that checkup that Johnny Avila had there on the outside. Really checked up the field and created that accordion effect into corners 1.
Yeah, and again, you do not want to be on the brakes going in the corners here. I know that sounds strange, but Thomas, you know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, there's a fine line there, and man.
Yeah, you see the field start to compress here. Have Xander Short get into the back of the 72 there. 72 Caleb Begg, actually that driver that we were mentioning in that battle this evening, seems to get it collected. 71 seems to get it collected there, but just not able to stay off the 72. Just did not have control of the car yet, and continues to spin through 1 and 2. But we are back under caution again now.
11th caution though.
Yeah, Colby Cooper back on pit lane. trying to get some more of that damage repair. I'd be curious to know exactly how much he had, because he has certainly spent a lot of time here on pit lane after those heavy hits early in this race. But he will be back out on the track before getting lapped here, and continue to drive to the back of the field to stay on the lead lap. As for Caleb Begg, now back up to P9 here. We'll be starting on the inside underneath. I believe that is... well, we'll see who he lines up with, because the field's still getting caught up here, but he's in a much better position than Colby Cooper now, who's racing back to the back of this field here. Green flag back in the air already. You see Boyd Hogan get a jump there on the inside, and did catch that outside row sleeping. Absolutely. And now Austin Brooks, Boyd Hogan with a ton of free air in front of this field. C39 of Stuart Harding Walker there working underneath the 8 car Daryl Hahn, and he's going to clear him pretty easily. 57 trying to follow him as well, and Joe Stafford now up into the top 4, up 16 spots for Joe Stafford. So
nice job,
great
Joe.
start of the night for him, despite all the cautions. The car is looking pretty clean there, so good job by him. Now Daryl Hahn's being contested by the 77 of Nick Basden, who we saw slide back a little bit earlier, but since then has done well to work his way up.
One guy that I want to mention again, who I talked about earlier, I wanted to see how he could do tonight, is Clark in that 39 car. A few laps ago, the last caution, I believe he was back in like 19th or 20th spot. Now he's worked his way up to 12, so it looks like his car is starting to handle a little bit better now that we're actually getting some laps here. So again, keep an eye on that car, the 36 of Clark. Let's watch him tonight. Trying to make a good impression for some of those guys in the Reaper Garage area, and we just need to watch them, see what he can do.
Another guy, Christopher Tate here, up 16 spots, now P6. Saw him work underneath Daryl Hahn there, so has quite a bit of pace there in that 54. Great job, Christopher Tate. I think he's a newcomer. I haven't seen his name yet, so welcome to 5-star. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself despite all the cautions we've seen. 72, Caleb Begg in the top 10, currently riding P9 with Johnny Avila behind him. And I did mention Colby Cooper was on the lead lap, but he actually did end up going down a lap, has 4 cars in front of him, so he won't even get the lucky dog, as we do have a caution come out again here. And we'll see what the cause of this one is, but caution 12 here on lap 87. Gordon Larson Jr. See him there, 18 car, white roof, black number there, just drifted up the track. 36. I mean, he did get help, kind of parked it there as he drifted up the track. I think he was probably on the brake, worried that he overdrove the corner there, but I don't know. I'll let you make the call. See the 36.
Yeah, you know, you want to talk about the announcer's curse?
Go on board with Clark Jr. here. I don't know. I feel like he kind of parked it there through the corner. I mean, it's hard to say.
He was... I think what I think happened is he had a great corner. He was riding very nicely through the center. That car was headed up.
Yeah.
And it seemed like it was sliding up, and he thought he was going to go high, and he was already committed.
Sure.
And even if he tried to slow down, he wasn't going to slow down in time. So I know it looks like he sent him packing, but that's what happens. You're so close with the guy in front of you. If one of you gets on the gas, you know, a lot of the time you're getting on the gas, come to the corner. You're hoping that guy's getting on the gas in front of you, because if not, it's going to take a half a second before you're into him.
Yep, and you know what? I just noticed something here. So, let's see. So Dallas Pataska, he won. I think he's so comfortable in points that he didn't even show up tonight.
You know, I was wondering where he was. I didn't want to say anything just yet.
Yeah, I think he's so clear on points that he doesn't have to worry about the bottom two here. So that, I mean, he's probably sitting with a nice drink, watching this thing, laughing that he's not in this thing. Outside road, checking up a bit, has some wheel spin. Very easy to spin the wheels there on the high side on the restarts. Have to basically nail your restart there and avoid tire spin at all costs. You see Daryl Hahn work on the bottom side here. He has the 54 Christopher Tate just above him. Have a car up into the wall there. I think that's 18 Gordon Larson Jr. sliding up into the wall. He's going to lose a handful of spots, but back up to the front. Boyd Hogan still enjoying a sizable lead here over Austin Brooks.
I love watching these guys race. Yeah, so sometimes I get into watching these guys race so much that I forget that I'm actually supposed to talk. It is the level that these guys are at and the way they drive around.
Oh, no,
this place, I said, Tate goes up high right there. That is a product of the race car. Going through the corners, you're on such an edge. Any little slip up and overcorrection, it'll shoot your car right up the track like that. That's just how it is with these cars here. As you see the 39 car of Walker Harding doing well tonight. Up to third spot, been holding his own. Good to see the Rocket Man doing well.
Yep, and I mean, he's right there. He is right there behind Austin Brooks, but caution comes out again here. And glancing at the live timing, this might be a hard one to call. It's like Caleb Begg involved in a wreck here. 72 car competing for that last spot in the playoffs. See him get loose on the exit. Oh, another hard hit to the front end there of the 72.
Yeah. Well, there's only one guy happy to see that happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you know, the thing is he might have seen that other car coming up, getting closer to him, and he just got on the gas just a little bit too hard. Now, I don't know about you, Thomas, but in your race cars, when you're iRacing, what is your mirror setup? Now, if you don't know iRacing, you have two options for mirrors.
Yeah.
You can have the regular mirrors that are in the car, which show what a regular race car will show, or they have this like high definition mirror that's a little bit easier to watch, and it's a little bit easier to judge your distances and things like that.
Sure.
Now, which do you use?
So I use the virtual mirror. I find having the car mirrors on, like the realistic ones, kind of affects the performance a little bit. So I have those turned off, and I just have the virtual mirror up top.
Okay, and I noticed I was talking to a couple of guys last night, and see, for the folks at home that don't iRace, this is the whole problem with iRacing. This is how, as a driver, you got to talk to other guys to figure out how they set up their race car to help you drive better. Now, Thomas, his iRating is a lot better than mine, so I'm asking him for advice. And now this is a good one. What is your distance between your view on the computer? Now, you can, for the folks at home, you can adjust the distance, like say is from your seat to the windshield. You can adjust how far away it is. Now at Talladega, mine was actually pretty far back.
Yeah. So
where do you like your position?
Yeah, I mean, so I got that all dialed in just real quick here because we're going down the backstretch, but I got that all dialed in like several months ago, maybe even a year ago, as far as how far my eye level is from the monitor. And then I also run triples, so there was like a calculation I did to determine the best FOV. But it's pretty long process here, but we're about to go green. I would explain more, but about to take the green flag. Boyd Hogan, good jump on the outside, have some cars bailing out there in the back, but Austin Brooks sliding back into the second spot. Stuart Hardy Walker trying to hold on to that third position as he had there before that caution came out. 77 of Nick Baston up the track into that lower grip area. He's going to have to give up a ton of spots there. That's going to stack up the field heading down the front stretch here. Xander Short just behind the 82. Or sorry, Xander Short just behind the 82 of Mike T. Bruno and 77 of Tyler Justice. Mike T. Bruno going to slide ahead of Justice here on that bottom side, just ahead of him. Joe Stafford and Johnny Avila into the top 5. Things heating up just a bit between Walker and Brooks for a moment, though. Looks like Walker had a bit of a slide out of 2. That's going to bring Avila into the picture. He's going to slide underneath him now and be side by side heading down the front stretch. Stewart's going to be in trouble here if he can't defend the inside or get back to that bottom line. Going to lose several spots now, unless he gets back in the line. Go ahead.
No, there he goes right there. He just did it. Oh, caution comes out again. I was just about to say Walker did. Oh, we got a big old kerfuffle back here.
Yep, you see the Caleb Begg completely coming to a stop to avoid any more contact there with Hart Pence. And now also have Casey Clark Jr. spun around there on the front stretch. Man. And I think, okay, so I believe unless Colby Cooper made contact with anyone, and I'll have to check the standings here, but I think he will get the lucky dog, so he'll be back on the lead lap.
And that is what he needs.
Let's go back and take a look here at the caution. See the
one car goes high.
Ray Gill there gets high there in the 66 McDonald's machine, but I think the issues came further ahead.
This was that was in front of him. The 71 car again.
Oop.
There it is. Oh, it was the car. Just missed it. It was just right there, those cars.
Who is that? Oh, we had another spin there.
Oh, no. Clark again. Oh, I'm not talking about Clark anymore. That's twice I mentioned him. Twice he's been involved in something. I'm just going to shut up about Clark.
So the car I was looking for was Michael Deitch, driver of the 87 car. Oh. What the heck happened with Deitch there right before the entrance of corners 3 and 4? Oh, he turned right. Right.
It looks like he got a little loose.
Yep, turn right. Don't want to turn right in these cars. 57 just plows into the back of him there. And a little bit of contact there to Colby Cooper, but able to minimize it to a pretty good extent there. But I believe Colby Cooper back on the lead lap now. So he did get the wave around. And sorry, I was talking about Caleb Beck there on that caution. But now they are just separated by one car there, 17th and 19th. So continuing to battle despite being up and down on the leaderboard. Green flag back in the air. Again, Boyd Hogan with a good jump there on the inside. Austin Brooks doing his best to follow him underneath. Johnny Avila there on the outside. Johnny Avila always has a fast car week to week. Last week at Talladega, he did a great job working with Sub Pack there to really stick it to a lot of the legacy guys. I mean, they just showed up with better stuff that night, it seemed. But again tonight, working his way up 14 spots from the start of this race. So currently sitting P2 as he's battling out with Austin Brooks. Still side by side here.
This is an unbelievable battle between these two drivers right now, and actually, it seems it's hard to say. One car, one lap has the advantage. One car, the next lap has the advantage. And this is trust. This is when you have two guys that know how to iRace and know what they're doing. They're side by side for a couple of laps now, and nobody has hit anybody yet. What a great battle between Avila and then Brooks right now.
Yeah, and it looks like Brooks able to squeak out the lead there, clearing the 63. So Brooks back up the P2. Johnny Avila allowing Brooks to slide up, and maybe not allowing is the right word there, but just you know what? Eventually, it's better to slot in behind and then start to break away from the rest of the pack. But Joe Stafford, driver of the 57, up 16 spots. Xander Short up the track a little bit, allowing Justice to get underneath him. Xander Short doing well to keep out of the wall, but will lose a handful of spots. Have another car behind, also up into the wall out of 4. Walker Jr., the last car there to overtake Xander Short after that little mistake there by the 38, though. Now it looks like Mike T. Bruno will also take advantage of Short's mistake here. And now the 38 will be able to slot back in there on the bottom lane, but single filed out here through about 8 spots. Pretty good green flag run. Lap 49 of 65 in the second stage, total lap 115. But Stewart, Harding, Walker looking on the inside of Christopher here in the 54.
Man, I lost contact with you for a second there. Didn't know what was going on. Had a little issue, technical issue here on Cape Cod.
All good. See, Stewart work underneath 54 there, now taking that 6th spot. And also the 82, Mike T. Bruno, our pole sitter, will be working under the 54 there to move up into that 7th position. So Tate losing a couple spots there, though still a good run for him, up 14 spots from the start of this race.
Oh, man. Oh, Hogan looking strong. No surprise there. Brooks is looking good, and Avila is having a great run tonight. But that 57 of Stafford is really proving a point. He is a short track guy.
Yep, up
he is
16 spots, as I just mentioned. Yep.
Yeah, he's loving this place. He's probably not happy that I just mentioned him after my luck that I've had so far tonight.
Yeah, and look at this. After all of the wrecks, all of the incidents these two have had, they have found each other here on the racetrack. Positions 17 and 18. And you know what? They are in a battle between themselves. No one else matters right now other than these two cars. It's only fitting that they are sequential numbers here as well. But Begg currently leads Cooper by 1 position on lap 120. And we'll go on board here with Colby Cooper, the trailing car, just behind Caleb Begg. So we have a car up top.
This is
That's
the most
Gill there. Sorry, go ahead.
This is the most important battle on the track. Excuse me.
Yep, and you see Cooper work underneath Begg there. He's going to try to clear him out of the corner, but they're side by side here heading down the front stretch.
Oh boy, this is awesome.
Still side by side here. 72 doing his best to roll outside, and it hits the wall. That's going to stall momentum, allowing the 71 of Cooper to slide underneath.
This is some of the best racing we've seen.
Yep, Gill doing his best to stay out of the way of this battle, going up the track, allowing these two to slide underneath him. And now it looks like 71 of Cooper, if not just by having enough in that car left, he is outpacing Begg for now, but we'll check back into that battle in just a second. Coming back up to the front, looks like Austin Brooks has reeled Hogan in.
I'm gonna go.
7 laps to go here in this second stage.
You know, something that's what's funny is some of these guys are going to be upset. You know, there's too many cautions and too many. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, you know, there's been some cautions, not a big deal, but the racing has been phenomenal. We have had some great battles on the track, and again, the most important battle is back there for the 16th position by our points guys. Yep. Whoever finishes in front is going to get eliminated. This is the most important battle, is watching those cars now. It's kind of cooled off right now, but a few laps ago, man, they were going at it tooth and nail.
Yeah, it looks like Cooper has... as we have cars around, and Begg runs into the back of Cooper there. And Stephen Wood we saw was around on the track, and Paul D. Butcher
Son
also
of a-
getting sideways there on the exit of 4. We'll go back and take a look, but Cooper might have sustained some more damage. Still have cars around. Christopher Tate spun around there through 1 and 2.
Okay, tell me that's not the announcer's curse. Tell me that's not the announcer's curse.
See the 19 there, center your screen of Stephen Wood, and he just enters way
God.
too hot, gets that car around and trying to save it. 36 going low, going high, gets around, but so it wasn't as dramatic, but 72 giving a little bit of shot to the 71 just because the unpredictability there. And we also had a car around there through 1 and 2. Ray Gilhart into Christopher Tate there.
Yeah, this is...
See what happened further up, but that initial wreck is behind what we're watching right now, but heading into 1 and 2, looks like the 54 just gets sideways and spun around there for the most part. Oh
man, and he got
Larson Jr.
He got slammed like, oh man, that Whew.
And I mean, I know he wanted to get it slowed up. Sees the smoke there, rolls on the outside, and just
man,
huge hit there to the back of not sure who that was, but yeah, I can't say who that was.
I don't know, but treated him like P. Diddy.
But 71 of Colby Cooper back on pit lane now. And believe also Caleb Begg. No, Begg staying out there. So despite damage to the front end of that 72, he elects to stay out. He will actually be starting P4 here. Actually, man, I missed the end of the 130's end of the stage. So this actually is the end of the stage here. Begg will be getting the 4th position. Let's see.
Oh, man, did he hit him hard?
So Begg got 8th last stage.
Hey, did you notice that I actually got stage points last night?
Oh yeah, I did see that actually. And green flag back in the air while I'm trying to do math here, but 57 of Joe Stafford actually is leading this field. We had some guys come down pit lane, some guys stay out, so the front of this pack is a little bit
Stafford.
Shuffled here.
Get up there. Get up there, Joe Stafford. I would love to see Joe Stafford come in here and just spank everybody, starting in the back of the field. I would love to watch him run away with us. That would be such a humbling experience for some of these guys. I would love to see that 57 get out there. So has he won this year?
I don't know actually. Not sure.
You and I started late in the season, so It's hard to tell.
Oh, and we have Xander Short, Casey Clark Jr. there side by side, tight battle through 1 and 2. Looks like Clark Jr. is going to be able to take the spot away from Short there, but you know what? That's okay. Short, just allow him to go for now. Just keep that car clean. But further up, have 63 of Avila working underneath Stuart Harding Walker there. So Avila up to P4. Walker at risk of losing his top 5 positioning. And Boyd Hogan already stalking the back of the 57 of Joe Stafford. Boyd Hogan went in for some fresh tires and potential adjustments there to the 96. But lap 135 of 250. Boyd Hogan passing underneath of Joe Stafford here through 3 and 4. Going to try to clear him on the way out. And he does. Great drive off by the 96. Able to get back to the front. So Hogan reclaiming his lead. And Austin Brooks following back into P2. Joe Stafford now at risk to go down
gonna get him too.
A 3rd spot as Avila is setting up a pass here to the 3 and 4 corners. And he does lose the top 3. So Joe Stafford on a little bit of older equipment there, sliding out of the podium spot, but should be able to slide in here behind Avila in some laps here.
That I think he just fell back.
Yep.
Once you get cars on the inside of you, there's nothing you can do. Another yellow flag comes out as we look at the glowing rotors of Hogan right there, and we have another caution
Oof.
towards the back of the field, the 16th caution.
Yep. This is Paul D. Butcher, driver of the 00. He's actually meatballed, so eesh.
Oh,
Yeah, solo
who's your
swing
daddy?
there.
It's a good thing those ambulances are right there. And if you notice, those ambulances lights just came on too. So that was a hard hit right there. 16th caution on lap 138. And again, you know these guys as well as I do. I am absolutely loving a caution filled race with these guys. Oh man. And I know there's some guys in the chat rooms and somebody tell them to shut up. Go well. It's good to watch you guys be human for a change.
But quick update here on the points standing. So with Begg finishing P4 there on that last stage, he does actually pass Cooper in the points. He has let's see how many more points he has than Cooper now. So he has 5 more points than Cooper, I believe, or 6 more points than Cooper at this point. So still, basically that just means whoever wins between these two will win tonight.
It's gonna be close.
Yeah, I mean, if it's really tight and like one guy gets 7th, one guy gets 8th, we'll have to calculate it. But if it's much further than that, then we'll see.
Yeah, I think Begg has to win, or they have to separate by 2 spots or something. I don't think it's just 1 spot. I think it has to be 2 spots.
Yeah, let me here. You call this restart here. I'll try to add it up real quick here.
Good, because I don't want to take my shoes off to have to add it up. Lights are off the pace car. We're 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 all the way through the field. Getting ready to go green from our 16th caution of the night on lap 141. Don't expect that to be the last one. I certainly don't. It's Martinsville, baby. Pace starts to build up in the field. You've got Hogan on the inside, Wheeler on the outside. Hogan just waiting for that restart zone. He is in control of the field. Green flag is out. And it's going to be the 36 car on the 96, I'm sorry, on the inside, getting a slight advantage right there. And he is going to clear Avila. Avila's going to try to cross him over on the inside. It's just not going to happen. Hogan slams the door. Avila drops back to the 2nd spot, and now the battle is between Brooks and Stafford. Stafford trying to work his way forward again in that 57 car, got stuck on the outside. He's going to fall back in line, and he's going to almost get clear of Walker. Harding on the inside of him now, trying to get that another position. Stafford struggling to keep up front, but he still has a fast car now. Now he's clear of that battle, is going to fall in line, and there's your top 5 right there. Hogan, Avila, Brooks, Stafford, Harding, and then Short is going to be all the way back in 6th spot.
Yeah, and looks right like Hogan just ran the fastest lap of the race that time by. Again, improving upon that 18.77, so he's only getting quicker as his race goes on, but pretty single filed out now. I did run the numbers here, and looks like the difference between our 2 drivers is 11 points. Begg 2266 versus Cooper's 2255, so Cooper needs to gain 11 points or 12 points on Begg to pass him now in the standings after a pretty successful start to the race by Begg, scoring on both stages. So we'll keep an eye on that. Need to know how many positions 12 points is, but
I think that would be 2 positions, isn't it? Isn't it 6 point position?
Let's see. So it's actually from 2nd place on until you get to 36. It's 1 point difference each position. So
Oh, I thought. Ooh, okay, I was way off. Really? So it's whoever finishes first.
Yeah, I
Actually,
mean,
no.
yeah. If Beg gets like 6th and then Cooper gets 5th, Beg still wins on points.
Yeah.
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 So
Wow.
basically,
Huge point implications.
yeah. Both of them need to finish strong. If one of them like really flubs the end, goes way back, then that
Oh,
could
another
be
caution.
very risky for them to finish. It looks like Caleb Beg might have been involved here. See
No,
71, 72 there side by side.
I
And
purposely
Tyler
did not say
Justice
their
coming into the
names.
picture, but the 72. Oh, no. Okay. 72
Oh,
gets it
oh,
stopped.
okay,
barely. Barely gets it stopped.
man.
Baston
All
pulls the
right.
car around there.
Wow. So if the caution was already out, he should get his positions back. So that shouldn't
Yep.
be a loss for him.
Good job, everyone, checking up there and not
Oh,
amplifying
man.
the mistake by Baston, but
Man, can you imagine the words that were coming out of his mouth right there?
yeah.
No. So with Pataska out, Hogan was eliminated early 2 races ago. So now Pataska's out. So that points battle is going to be between. It's going to be even closer now. Am I correct? Or is Pataska going to fall back to third spot?
Yeah, we'll have to figure out post race, but
Yeah, that's above my pay grade. No, it's funny how it all adds up. You know, at the end of the season, it just all adds together.
all right, so looks like we're getting lined up here. Cooper on pit lane currently, getting some more of that damage fixed now. But as for Beg, currently riding P13. If Cooper can make it out here, and he does, back on the lead lap, he will be just behind, starting right behind Beg on the restart here.
Get back. I was looking over a review as well. Yeah, there is definitely an upgrade on the visuals on the campers and everything because those campers look pretty decent in the back. I'm sorry, I like the little stuff. Green flag comes out. It's gotta be Hogan on the inside, jumping out front. And Villa is going to get stuck on the outside of Brooks. And I think that's why Hogan timed that jump the way he did.
Yeah.
Master of the restart there, and he got it. And now he's got the. Oh, another car spinning in the background. Oh, I'm almost about to jump in the chat just to listen to Boyd Hogan go crazy.
82 of Bruno get into the 30 of Xander Short.
Oh,
And that's
Bruno
the second
breaking
time Short
kneecaps.
has been sailed up into the outside wall through 3 and 4. So definitely one of those nights for Short. Luckily able to keep most of the energy out of that car, getting it stopped before hitting the wall there. So should just be a tire change for him. But a couple guys, important guys, 72 Caleb Beck coming down pit lane as well. Colby Cooper here also coming down pit lane to get some more damage repaired. All right, so I think I did the math.
good because I just did the math and it came out wrong 3 different times.
Okay, so this is, I think this is all the scenarios here. If Beg finishes 1st through 8th, even if a Cooper win, he can't erase the 11th 11 points. So if Beg gets 1st through 8th, he's through. If Beg finishes 9th, Cooper must win to get through. If Beg finishes 10th, Cooper must win 9 positions ahead. So basically, he must win the race. If Beg finishes 11th, Cooper must win with 10 positions ahead of Caleb Beg. And then Beg finishes 12th, Cooper must be 11 positions ahead, so on. Beg finishes 13th, Cooper must win by 12 positions.
Oh, man. Hey, Thomas, you're the producer of this crazy show. Sometimes you have the chat right next to the lineup. I don't know if that's possible for you, dude. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the Twitch chat
when
next.
when we look at your screen,
Uh-huh.
I can see the lineup, and to the left of that is that black column with all the different things on it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have the chat going there because I wondered if everybody's asleep or just loving this, and we're getting ready to go green one more time. There it is. Boyd Hogan getting a good jump. Avila on the outside gets a better jump, gets a great run through the corner. Hogan kind of chicken foot. They're coming off the corner, and that's going to allow Brooks to get on the inside of Avila.
Yeah, we
Avila
actually had,
and Brooks.
We had a couple black flags there
right
on that
now
restart, so might have some guys work their way down pit lane here. I think we had a pretty severe stack up there on the restart, so actually looks like those were all cleared as we have guys around on the back stretch. 54 of Christopher Tate, Ray Gill also around. Xander Short getting his car straightened out there as well. And 2 safe cars through all that. Colby Cooper, Caleb Begg now running 10th and 11th. So Caleb Begg currently in, and I'll just let you all know if Begg is in or not instead of reading out all the scenarios between now and then in the race. But this is lap 163, 19th caution. So a little bit under 100 laps left here. And already have 19 cautions, which is bad, but I've seen worse, believe it or not. So
we've seen a lot worse. And again, I'm sorry, I'm loving this. I am loving this. These guys get what they deserve. Welcome to the reality of being the bottom. This is what happens. But you and I do, other races together, and we're in for a long week, I think, next week. I have 2 Martinsville races, Monday night and Tuesday night, that I have to call. And then Wednesday night, I'll be back here with you. And, well, Tuesday night we'll be together in the booth. And this is what I think we're going to expect all week long. It's Martinsville. It really is, And what's funny is sometimes these leagues will surprise you. You'll go to a racetrack like Bristol. Bristol is notorious for having a ton of yellow flags. And then you'll go to Bristol and you'll have 3 yellow flags the whole entire race. And, they were mostly the stage cautions, so it sometimes you get surprised. I am loving this. Again, you've heard me say it before, because of how good these guys are. It's about time they get a little spanking of reality.
No, I hear you.
Yeah, just imagine this, but only a 40-lap race.
Yeah.
19 cautions in a foot. That's what I'm used to when it comes to iRacing. So, yeah, this is a good race for me to watch. It's good for my ego watching this.
Green flag
Ooh,
back in the air for a race that has had a lot of ups and downs and inconsistencies. One of the consistency, Hogan at the front enjoying clean air, and Austin Brooks and Johnny Avila battling hard for second spot. Johnny Avila going up the track, gonna lose a handful of spots. Walker, Bruno, both of those cars capitalizing on that overdrive of the corner by the 63. Now Joe Stafford also trying to work underneath Avila here through 3 and 4.
I think Hogan's happy to see that. Finally got rid of
Oh, the
Avila.
82 by T Bruno are pole sitter around there, and caution should be coming back out. And not the hardest to hit, but definitely spun around there and came to a stop on the racing surface out of 4.
Think that could have been cold tires?
Yeah, I mean, but potentially last pitted lap for him was 127. So I mean, he has been out for quite a bit of time here, but definitely just getting back on the loud pedal a little bit too rapidly there out of 4. But he will slide back quite a bit. Short back into the pit stall, trying to get some damage fix. But checking in with Cooper and Begg here. Begg coming down pit lane, probably has some more damage to fix in that car. Cooper staying out here.
That's a nice looking race car too, that 71. NASA on the side of it. You should see the paint job on my new modified. And number 24. Hell yeah, brother.
All right, so I made this is the concise, too long didn't read of the situation. So general rule is Begg P13 and worse, Cooper needs 12 positions ahead. Example, Begg 18th, Cooper has to get 6. Special cases, Begg is P9 to P12, so Begg finishes P9 to P12. Cooper must win the race. There's a drop off of points for the top 3 after the top 3, so that is what causes that special case. And then if Begg gets in the top 8, there's no way for Cooper to make up that difference. So Begg basically just needs to place top 8, and he will claim that last playoff spot heading to the championship.
So Cooper pretty much, I mean, he has to pray for Begg to be knocked out.
Yeah, you know, looking at the field here is starting to dwindle. So, yeah, no, you're exactly right.
Actually, a couple more guys drop out of this race, and
so I mean, as of right now, because Begg's in 10th, Cooper is in 3rd. He I think he would you know what, screw it, we're just gonna watch for now. We'll figure it out, but those are the general rules here coming to our 20th caution restart here, lap 172. Green flag back in the air. Hogan, you know, he just has that good move there on the restart that kind of stacks up the field, allows him to get a good jump, and Brooks follows behind him cleanly, but behind him Stewart, Harding, Walker, and Joe Stafford battling side by side here, trying to claim that 3rd spot. Still side by side here, heading down the front stretch. We have some more battle behind 82 of Mike T. Bruno, who we saw spin around the front stretch here, trying to claw his way back up towards the front of this field. Joe Stafford and Stewart still battling hard here. Try to claim that last podium position, allowing Brooks and Hogan to slide out just a bit.
Cooper up to 5th, Begg up to 10th.
Yeah, look at these two. Joe Stafford definitely making that outside work for him. Able to carry more speed up there, and gets a good launch off the exit. but Stewart hanging hard on that inside row. Really looks planted through mid corner and on exit. Looks like Stafford though edging him out a bit here, and he might be able to clear Stewart down the backstretch here.
And look who's directly behind them.
Hanging in there though. Yep, 71 there of Colby Cooper hanging out just behind him. Definitely wants to try to make the most of the situation if he can maybe steal position. These two battling hard against each other. Still side by side here.
Now, do you think Begg knows what he has to do coming into this race? I'm sure he already knew. Yeah.
I bet he knew, but I'm sure he has no clue to where he stands right now.
Maybe we'll pull him up in the booth and we'll just bribe him a little bit. Actually, I wouldn't want to bother either one of these two guys, especially the way the announcer's curse has been working tonight. So just let them race it out, and then maybe we'll talk to him afterwards. But here's your battle in front. The 57 of Stafford on the outside, actually taking the position on that lap as they cross the flag. But no!
We're still green, and caution is now out.
And look who he's right next to.
So I was wondering there, like we'll go back, take a look at the caution there and see if 71 was out at fault. But I was wondering, so if Cooper gets P3, that promotes him to a higher, actually, no, it doesn't. Sorry.
Points battle. No, it does. All right.
So it drops from 40 to 35. So really, P1 is the only point time there's a bonus. But
so if he wins the race, where does Begg have to finish? 18th?
No. So
is that what you said?
If Cooper wins, sorry,
they're coming down the pits together right now.
This is so ridiculous.
I love putting you on the spot. I absolutely love putting you on the spot. This is so much fun.
I'm crunching the numbers here.
I hope somebody's watching this at least.
Yeah, if you're in the chat, listen to us just ramble about these points, just say hello. Nice to see you guys this evening. Bottom line, so if Cooper wins, he passes Begg if Begg gets P9 or worse. So
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, now they are side by side, coming off of pit lane. And looks like there's only 16 drivers still on the track. Correction, Xander Shore actually parked it as well, so only 15 drivers still on the track. So that does decrease the scenarios that Cooper has available to him to squeak his way into the championship race. Pretty crazy night because Cooper actually started with the points lead. He didn't finish well on either stage. So yeah, he just kind of let it slip there. Just got caught up in too many incidents early, did not score any stage points, whereas Begg scored in both stages, allowing him to take the lead in points. So it just shows how important those first two stages were for Begg. But pace car lights are off, and we should get restarted here, and we'll keep an eye on the lead, but also keep an eye here on well, Cooper now just working his way back out onto the track, and Begg starting P11 here, but pace car is off, waiting on the restart by Hogan there on the inside. And Cooper just now getting off pit lane, so he's going to be a little late to the party, just going through 1 and 2, where the field now working through 3 and 4. And
a lot of backup throughout the field.
Yep, Begg just trying to keep it clean, not taking unnecessary risks, maybe still wanting to hang on this bottom end so he doesn't get caught up in any cars washing up the track. See Stewart get into the wall, see cars stacking up behind him there. We're still green for now. Begg riding behind Ray Gill as of now. Yes, we have some battles up at the front, but just want to be sure Begg is working his way around the track cleanly here. Boyd Hogan still out front as of now. Have a couple battles here. Daryl Hahn, Mike T. Bruno side by side down the front stretch, battling it for top 5 position. Hahn underneath T. Bruno, our pole sitter. Down the backstretch now. Hahn still hanging in there on the quarter of the 82. Trying to make that bottom line roll in the bottom there. Trying to get a good launch off the exit of 4.
These guys are working so hard through these corners. I love the way the cars are rotating right now, especially when we only have 61 left.
Yep, and it looks like Daryl Hahn is going to be cleared by T. Bruno, so Hahn slides out of the top 5. Bruno up to P5. Just ahead of them, Joe Stafford up 16 spots to P4. Villa up in P3, the first podium position. And Hogan, who had been enjoying a pretty sizable lead over Brooks, a cleaner restart there for Brooks allowed him to stick with the 96 here. So Hogan not completely free of the field yet, but looking like Stuart Harding Walker also has parked his car here. So that is another scenario that Cooper needed. That will not be present at the end of this race.
Yeah. Oof. Man, time is starting to run out for him. He's going to pray for a miracle right now. I see one car going down low right there. You know, it's
almost 3 wide. Ray Gill Justice in the 71 of Colby Cooper, who basically started driving off pit lane on this restart, now has driven back up through the 77 and 66 of Ray Gill. Next target is Caleb Begg, the driver that he needs to score pretty substantially above here to finish this race. And 56 laps to go now. Field pretty single filed out now. If these guys can just handle their cars and not spin through these corners, we might see a pretty substantial amount of green flag racing here coming to the end. In Martinsville, really no reason to stop for under green flag for fuel and tires. The wear is minimal and the fuel usage is minimal, so we could see a green flag finish here if the guys continue to work here cleanly. But there you see Colby Cooper work underneath Begg there to take the spot away from him. So the start to improbable advancement for the 71 here. Starts basically with that pass here. Basically needs to continue to drive up to the front of this field, and Begg needs to start to slide back a little bit if Cooper wants any chance here to advance to the next round. But good pace on the 71 here, already clearing out from Begg by about half a second after a lap or so. Back up to the front. Boyd Hogan, Brooks still 1 and 2, followed by Johnny Avila.
Avila's car is working very well right there, going further back to the field. 57 of Stafford, Bruno and Hahn. Right there is the 82 car of Bruno. He's had a couple of issues, as has pretty much everybody else tonight. Welcome to Martinsville. Only good thing about going to Martinsville, honestly, the hot dogs, the glizzies. There's Rocky Hartpence.
Yeah, we saw him get bullied around earlier.
Yeah.
Kind of got used up there on entrance, and then it got cleaned out to finish it. But he is battling back up, currently sitting P7. So in the top 10, good drive by Rocky Hartpence here. Just able to survive the madness of Martinsville. But about 49 laps to go here. Colby Cooper now sitting P9. Caleb Begg sitting P11. So just a couple cars separate those two. Cooper's going to have to increase that range between the two by quite a bit here to advance.
Yes, he is. At this point, he almost has to. At this point, he has to finish second or first.
Yep.
Especially where Beg is. Beg's closing in, though. You know, and as we've seen before, doesn't take much to change the situation. Winding down to the end of this thing is Colby Cooper.
Yeah, we'll go on board with him for several laps here just to see how he's running through these corners. Really doing well, rolling the bottom there, staying low on exit, allowing his car to really propel out onto the straight. Should be able to catch the 18 of Gordon Larson Jr. here within a lap or so. Might even be through 3 and 4 here. And he does. So another position gained by the 71 there. And now we'll watch Begg here. Tyler Justice behind Caleb Begg. Last lap, Begg was only faster than Justice by about 200. So we'll keep an eye on that split. But Colby Cooper lapping a lot faster than the next 3 cars ahead of him. So with 44 laps to go, he should be able to catch those cars and work his way around them. Though, will it be enough?
I don't know. It's time's running out.
Yep. And so as of right now, Begg is outside of that initial scenario of top 8, and Begg advances no matter what. So that opens up the window to those other scenarios to come into play, whereas Begg is outside the top 8. So the door is open. The door is cracked. It's not open, but there is a small slither of hope here for Cooper. But we're still green after a pretty long green flag run, a lot longer than we've seen as of yet this evening. But Johnny Avila actually has worked his way up and around Austin Brooks while we were tuning into the standings battle there, and they are pretty tight to Hogan here, about 3/10 behind our race leader. See Brooks almost give Avila there a shot there through the center of 3 and 4.
I'm sorry, folks. I am just enjoying this racing right now. It is just, it's so hardcore, and I'm loving it. It's to the end of the race. These guys are racing twice as hard. It's right there. You see Avila get on the inside.
Yep, that was the pass there for second. But it looks like Brooks still hanging pretty well here with Avila, so it might have been a mistake. Now he's back up on the wheel here. But tight racing between the top 3 there. And Colby Cooper driving up to the back of Hartpence now. About to break into the top 7. Caleb Begg still hanging in that 11 spot. Really not about 3 seconds behind the next position. So P11 is where the 72 will live for now, as long as we're green here.
All he needs to do, pretty much, Cooper giving it hell, trying everything he can to get forward. You know, a spot is nothing to sneeze at with these guys. Yep. I would be giving out free subscriptions to my OnlyFans on a daily basis if I was finishing in the top 8 with these guys.
You know, and if I'm Cooper, I'm over the radio. I'm like, hey, like, you know, I'll buy you dinner if you let me buy. Like, look, this is huge for me. As you see the 71 actually go out to the wall there.
Oh no!
Rocky Hartpence, I think he was opening the door there for Cooper. Just, you know, once you get out of that bottom lane there where you see the different color asphalt. Is that concrete there on the inside? Or is that still asphalt? I feel like you might know the answer to that.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe it is concrete.
But now Colby Cooper, P7, Caleb Begg, P11.
I'm loving this so much. 71 car trying to just do everything he can to run away from this thing. He's getting it done, though. He is actually getting it done right now.
Yeah, he still has to make quite a few passes here to have a chance. But looking at the lap times here, it is starting to plateau just a bit. He is running faster than Daryl Hahn currently, so he probably will be able to get up into that 6th spot, but 30 laps left. I mean, that goes by very fast here. You know, if it seems like we're playing favorites here with Cooper, really he is the guy that's pushing the issue here. He's behind on points, and he's the one making passes now. So
he's making it exciting.
Yeah, Begg is just kind of riding here. P11. Justice isn't catching him, so he's kind of static as of now. But just for the people at home, we're watching the 71 here, see if he can continue to increase that gap.
And you're starting to see the rotors on that car just glowing red right now. You're seeing it throughout the field, but we've been on a really long green flag run, and it actually is going to start affecting the way the car handles. Right now, you're seeing...
Yeah, that's Stewart. He just came out of the pit. He was getting some damage fixed here. So he is on fresh tires.
And he's on fresh tires and everything. Yeah, he's going to be able to move. Yeah, he's going to be able to move. Because don't forget, he's still in a points battle as well. And the sad thing is he could be in this final, you know, the last of 8 anyways, because he was right at the cusp of being eliminated when his computer died. So tough break for him, get that all squared away, and now he's backing up, and unfortunately not having the best of luck today.
Yep, and Stewart working his way through this field might slow him down just a bit for Cooper here, as you see him drive right to the back of Daryl Hahn. 24 laps to go now. Begg about 2.5 seconds ahead of Tyler Justice. Tyler Justice not exactly lapping. He is lapping about a 10th faster than Begg, but not sure if that's going to be enough to make a pass on him. I don't know if he would anyway if he got up to him, knowing the points implications, but really all up to the 71 here. If he can try to steal some more positions, he might have a chance. Oh, you see Hahn up into the wall a little bit. Stewart working underneath him there. Now Cooper working underneath Hahn here, so he's going to take a position from the 8 car and slide up to the 6 spot now. So Cooper 6, Begg 11th. Still not enough for Cooper, I believe. Have to double check, but he just need to keep his eyes forward. Try to steal several more spots here, and he could be in the conversation to advance. Next car up would be Mike T. Bruno, or pole sitter, who's about a second ahead of Cooper. And caution's out. Caution is out, and I believe Caleb Begg might have wrecked here. You see him going into the corner, gets loose on the exit, and crashes. Oh, he doesn't crash. Oh, he does hit the inside wall. He hits the inside wall, brings out the caution. That's going to move Caleb Begg back several spots. Cooper in to get tires now. And disaster for Begg there. That's the last thing he needed. And he's actually, so he's going to stay out here. I don't know if he went down a lap. Let's watch this again here. So you see the 72 of Caleb Begg get loose on the exit of 4. Hits the wall. You see Justice go by, and you see Hogan go by and lap him across the start finish. So I think Begg is caught a lap down now. We'll see if he gets the wave around here, able to go by the pace car, or if he gets shuffled to the back. But Colby Cooper up to P6 on the lead lap on fresh tires. Begg back to P13 now, and he is, I believe he's going to be stuck a lap down here unless he gets the wave around. We'll keep an eye on the 72 here as they come across the start finish. So he does get the wave around. He will be at the back of the field here. So he will be sitting P13 on old tires. So not exactly will be rapid on the restart. And Colby Cooper in P6 now. So Cooper still needs a couple more spots here. I think Cooper still needs to basically win the race here to win on points. But green flag back in the air. Cooper gets a good jump here on that bottom lane. Caution back out again. Oh, and I think we had a parking lot there. Sorry, folks. Let me check this again. So this was restart. You see Caleb Begg there at the bottom of your screen. Oh, Ray Gill around. Begg checking up into the back of Gill there. But Cooper now up to P5 because it looks like Mike T. Bruno also had issues through 3 and 4. So that is another positive gain there for Colby Cooper, now sitting P5. Caleb Begg back to P13. And Bill, I don't know if you're muted, but I haven't heard you in a while. I don't know where you went.
There it is. There we go. Oh my God. I've been talking to myself the last 15 minutes. Oh man, I must have hit the wrong button when I was all excited. I was just going crazy because this whole deal with Begg, with what's going on with him. Now he's got what? By the time we go green, it's going to be 12, 13 laps.
Yeah.
So all he has to do is stay where he is, and he's good.
So the worst Begg can finish is P13 because basically everyone under that is too many laps down for him to finish behind. So Cooper actually needs to finish first or second to advance. But sitting P5,
God.
Sitting P5 on fresher tires, good pace by him. Pretty solid best lap, 18.83. You know what? We'll just have to see. And you know, the leaders get into a wreck here, open up opportunity for Cooper. It really just, it's going to be a crazy finish to this race.
The worst part is he's on the outside on this restart.
Yeah.
That's going to hurt him more than anything. But we've seen crazier things happen. Huge implications right now for that 71 car. Green flag is out.
Yep, he's able to get down
with the
below
jump.
on
Here
the
comes
bottom
Brooks.
And he should be able to get through past the 57 of Joe Stafford through 3 and 4. You see him dive underneath there, able to make it stick. Good drive off there by the 71 side by side with, and he just needs one more spot now if he can get around the 57. 57 still racing him hard, and he drives up to third, clears the 57 into 3 and 4.
But Begg has moved into 12th. Begg has gotten around Ray Gill.
Oh, no, yeah, so Begg now up to 12th. Colby Cooper in the third spot, just needs one spot to really make a good run at this thing. But Begg, yep, as you mentioned, no! Cars wrecking there on the backstretch. Begg makes it through.
That's right where...
But all sorts of carnage
that's
now.
What I was worried about, because that was right where he was. If one of these cars leaves or goes down a lap, Begg is now in 11th position.
Oof,
so
man.
Cooper has to win. Cooper has to win. He's going to be starting on the inside of row 2. Can he get around Brooks and challenge for the win? But Begg, if he wins this race, that means Begg has to finish, you said, 8th or better?
If Cooper wins, that means Begg has to finish, let's see. The worst Begg can finish is 9th. So if Cooper wins, Begg has to finish 9th.
So each one of these guys has to get 2 more positions to win the championship.
Yep. And look.
Well, actually, no. Well, Begg's already in.
There's been 24 cautions, man. Use that bumper, man. I'm saying it. It's okay. Hogan's been leading the whole race. You're trying to get in here. Hogan's safe. Do what you gotta do to win this race. Do what you gotta do.
Do what's right for America.
I know I'm not supposed to play favorites up here or provide any sort of strategy call, but come on, man.
Oh man, can you? We'd get fired. We're probably gonna get fired when Hogan hears this replay. He's gonna. Oh, we're all done.
I mean, it's
this
is
so
crazy
much fun.
how up and down this has been. I mean, we saw a lot of incidents early, and now Cooper will be starting on the inside behind our leader. No, sorry, he's going to start outside of Hogan. Ugh. So it looks like Brooks elected to start underneath Hogan on the inside on the choose cone. So Cooper needs a good start here. He needs a good start. It's tough. It's hard on the outside, but he just has to make it happen. Pace car is off, rolling to the restart zone.
Go, 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 go!
Oh, and Cooper spins it, allowing a couple cars through on the inside. Field stacking up just a bit. Caleb Begg up to P10.
No.
So Cooper needs to win. He needs to lock in 3 laps to go here.
Yeah,
it's a tall task with a lot of fast drivers ahead of him. He needs a caution. He needs a win. He needs something.
Not gonna happen now. 2 laps to go. Coming to what will be the final lap of the race.
Yep, white flag
coming around. We're
in the
still
air.
green.
So
That's
is
your
official.
race. Oh man.
Coop riding 4th spot, not going to be enough, but Boyd Hogan, who has enjoyed the lead much of the race, still out front, have a car spinning there on the back stretch. And you see the 9-car Austin Brooks work underneath Boyd Hogan, coming to the line. Hogan able to make it over the line ahead of Brooks there, just at the end. Brooks with a great dive underneath our leader. Brooks was the bride.
Cars spinning everywhere.
Was the maid of honor for most of the night, trying to change that there right at the end. But Hogan able to hold on to the lead, and he will win here at Martinsville. Brooks P2, Larson Sorry, Hardpence coming
Unbelievable
across
race, man.
P3.
So how many cautions total?
I think it was like 24, 25, something. But Hogan
This
burning it
was
down on
the
the front
best.
stretch.
This was one of the best races you and I have called for this league
Yeah.
all season long, believe it or not. With all its 25 cautions, just the point battle at the end of this thing. Congratulations to Begg, and congratulations to Cooper in that 71 car. Never quit, man. That
Yeah.
guy just he brung it at the end there. It was awesome to watch. Um, both of those guys, Begg and Cooper. This would have been one of the worst races in iRacing history if it wasn't for those two in their battle tonight. What a great race. Those two deserve all the credit in the world.
Yep.
And that guy there, Boyd Hogan, great victory for him. But you know what? Man, I'd rather bring Begg and Cooper up in the booth than they. Oh, man. Congratulations to everybody. What a great, great race. Oh,
Yeah. And this was that spin we saw down the backstretch, and Begg firing it through, and you know, Cooper just laying it all out there, just gets loose on the
yeah.
exit of 4. But he was already looking eliminated there, coming to the line. Needed a caution, needed anything really, but you really packaged it up well there. Just a great race, great show put on by Cooper and Begg. Both took heavy blows throughout the race, early in the race, late in the race, but ultimately Begg was able to capitalize on the stage points, and that was enough to move him to the next round. But our race winner, Boyd Hogan, burning it down on the front stretch. And we'll have our post-race interviews here in just a second.
Oh, man. This track does have the best hot dogs.
Yeah, which brand are they again? Are they
I'm not sure what they use, but they're pink.
Nathan's? Or oh no, they're not. No.
I don't know. They're pink, or they used to be pink. I mean, it's been a while since I've been there, but
Yeah.
man, I love me some Martinsville hot dogs. Martinsville hot dogs. Then you go to Tri County for the bologna burgers. Hickory has bologna burgers, and they're just, I don't know, they're almost as good as Tri Counties. I just wish they put a little bit of caramelized onions on there, a little bit of
Someone's
cheese whiz.
hungry.
Man, I'll show you how to make a bologna burger.
All right. Well,
Hell yeah.
with that, we'll go through the final standings here real quick. So again, Boyd Hogan with the win tonight. Another dominant race by him. He was up front most of the evening, and ultimately able to fight off Brooks' charge there right at the end for the win. Austin Brooks P2. Rocky Hartpence, after we saw him get beat up, banged around there during the race, able to finish P3. So great drive by Mr. Hartpence to capture that last podium spot. Gordon Larson Jr. coming across P4. Joe Stafford P5. Nick Baston P6. Caleb Begg finishing P7. He is advancing to the championship weekend next week at Phoenix. Great job by Begg to lock that in this evening. Michael T. Bruno finishing 8th, our pole sitter. Ray Gill 9th. Tyler Justice 10th. Johnny Avila finishing 11th spot. Colby Cooper sliding back to P12 after that late spin out of 4 on the white flag lap. Daryl Hahn P13. Michael Deitch P14. Stuart Harding Walker, or Rocket Man as they know him, 15th. Xander Short 16th, Christopher Tate 17th, Casey Clark Jr. 18th, Paul D. Butcher 19th, Stephen Wood 20th, Tanner Love 21st, Casey Tucker in the 22 spot, Tyler Gary in the 23rd spot, Alex Link 24th, TJ Bartell 25th, and Asher Bunkley finishing 26th this evening. Man, what a race. playoff implications, good racing up front by our leaders. A lot of cautions, unfortunately, but I think despite the cautions, the action we saw between Begg and Cooper and the racing that we did get by the leaders was enough, so the race wasn't spoiled by the cautions. But we will grab
not at all.
Our podium sitters here. Starting off with Rocky Hartpence. Give me a quick second to grab him if he's in the. Yep. Give me 1 second. Mr. Hartpence, you're in the booth. You got us?
Hey, yeah. How you doing?
Hey, so awesome finish by you coming across P3. You see you hear the Rocky chants by Bill there. We were cheering for you. We saw you get used up, kind of banged around through 1 and 2. We're worried that you weren't gonna be able to bounce back, but ultimately able to drive it back to P3. Walk us through your race tonight.
Oh man, it was all ups and downs. I mean, I'm glad it finished on a high note, but man, it's kind of a crazy. I qualified pretty well. I've actually been off the sim for about 6 to 9 months and just kind of getting back into it and stuff.
Oh man.
Joined this league and stuff. So when I restarted kind of up there towards the front in the beginning of the race, I kind of got a little in over my head and just shucked it into turn 1 backwards. And I thought from then I was just like, you know what? I'm going to hang out in the back, just kind of make my way and let the laps click down. And I got lucky. Things kind of fell in my place towards the end. The car was utterly crap by that point. It was so damaged and stuff, but it's luck. There's a lot of just things fell my way and stuff, but it was really fun. I had a blast. All in all, a lot of good, clean racers in this league. I'm still trying to get familiar with a lot of folks and stuff like that, but yeah, I had a blast.
Yeah, no, glad you're back on the sim. Always nice to take a break and come back refreshed, rejuvenated to then compete in a 25 caution race. But seems like you're in bright spirits, which is awesome to hear. We were just talking about, despite all the cautions, we did see a lot of good racing out there. And I mean, you mentioned it, a lot of clean racers in this league. Week to week, normally we see a lot of green flag racing with the no cautions for stage finishes. But I mean, obviously Martinsville will always be an exception, no matter who you have lined up. But
yeah, Marty's gonna Marty.
Marty's gonna Marty. Bill, you have anything for Hartpence here?
Man, it wasn't that long ago, that many laps ago, you were pretty far back in the pack. All of a sudden, you come flying forward. First of all, where are you from with that accent?
Accent? Oh, okay. I'm actually from Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
That explains.
I don't think I have an accent, but okay. No, it's cool.
Well, my brother-in-law is from Missouri, so I actually have a friend of mine that is a captain on the Missouri River.
Okay.
So okay. Hey, listen to my accent, man. I spelled dog with a W, so don't even listen to me.
Fair enough.
But hey, man, awesome run tonight. You really battled back, especially at the end. How frustrating was it with all the cautions?
I came into this expecting a bunch of cautions. I don't care.
Yeah.
I've seen so very few Martinsville races that didn't just end up in stack ups, and it's weird. People get loose coming out of the corner, self spin, and I mean, I know these people are experienced in that happens. I mean, hell, I had that. Dove it into turn 1 and kind of overdrove my brakes and spun in backwards in front of the field. So I can't bag on anybody too much. This is a deceivingly tricky track, especially trying to navigate folks and try to be clean. And sometimes if you're trying to be clean, you end up causing a wreck just being too cautious. I think I had one earlier where I took it real easy into 1 on the outside line, just because I hadn't really had a ton of experience rolling the top. And I know somebody dove it in behind me and just wiped me out. And I know it partly my fault because I was being cautious. So it's just nature of the beast. I mean, it is what it is. But if you go into it with the right expectations, you'll have a fun night regardless.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, congratulations. Glad you had fun.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thanks for doing the broadcast. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just about to ask you if you had any shout outs before we let you go.
Yeah, no, my sponsor team, Outlier Speedco, great setups. That's what I ran tonight. Is just their base set, and I thought it handled great and was fairly competitive. I can't thank Johnny and Cody, and all those guys enough. Great guys. So yeah, thanks to Boyd and Johnny and all them for hosting the league, and again, thank you guys for broadcasting.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely, man.
No
Great
problem.
job getting that podium spot, and glad to have you here. Will we see you next week at Phoenix?
That's the plan. So
Okay.
we'll hopefully be there. I doubt if I'm in the. I'll be talking to you guys, but if it happens, it's pure luck.
All right, man. Well, you have a good
We'll
rest of
see
your
ya.
week, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, see ya.
That was Rocky Hartpence there. We just watched that white flag lap by Hartpence. Kind of had a Moses moment. The seas parted there. Avila and the 71 of Colby Cooper came together there through 3 and 4, allowing Rocky to slide underneath and take that third position from them. But great drive by the 71. Great spirits, super positive driver despite all the cautions, and sometimes that's all it takes to have a strong finish here at Martinsville. Next up, Austin Brooks, driver of the 9 car, coming P2. We'll pull him into the booth here, and maybe he can step us through this last lap here as he was trying to get around Boyd Hogan. Austin Brooks, you're in the booth. You got us?
What's up?
Hey, man. So obviously a caution heavy race. You were watching Boyd Hogan drive away for much of the race, but honestly, you did a great job sticking with him and coming to the white flag here. You really made a good charge here.
Poor guy right there,
I have
man.
the screen share up right now, but it seemed like you were getting pressed hard by Villa. But what exactly was your plan coming to the checkered flag here?
Well, I was gonna bump him to give him a little nudge out into 3 and 4, try to move up a little bit, but I didn't know how these cars would react since they're usually pretty on edge. So I just wanted to have a clean finish since we had a pretty rough start. But
Yep.
it was a pretty fun race, pretty fun ending. I just didn't want to waste our time and junk both cars at the same time.
Yep. And then heading into 3 and 4 here. I mean, this was about as good as effort as I've seen here. You kind of got Boyd to move up the track a little bit, and then really good drive off. The cars behind you spinning, allowing Hartpence to come through. But yeah, I mean, this was just super tight coming to the line. Very close finish, about as close to finish as you'll see here at
What a
Martinsville.
great race.
But great drive, man. Most of the night you were hanging out P2, which was a pretty great spot to be considering all the carnage going on behind. Yeah, any shout outs you want to give before you head out?
I just want to thank everyone at Legacy, especially Boyd. He puts in a lot of work every week. A lot of guys over there at Test. We just fun group to be around. Probably the closest we've always been to family. Just a great group of people. Just thanks for everyone putting on the league races and every week and the broadcast and everything else.
Heck yeah, man. Well, sorry,
Awesome,
actually,
man.
Bill, I meant to ask you have anything for Brooks here before he heads out?
No, Brexy, I just want to say that this was the best and most exciting 25 caution race I've ever seen in my life. You had a great car all night long, man. You almost got him at the end. And I don't know if you watched behind you, but everybody behind you was trying to smoke you to get you out of the way. So I really don't have a question for you, man. I just want to say congratulations. Awesome run tonight, and all that hard work down there in the garage is working out for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it in my mirror. I saw Johnny come in, and I came out 3 and 4. I didn't see Johnny. I didn't see Colby. I was like, I don't know what happened, but like it happened a few times during the race. I mean, I'm not saying anything like anyone did anything wrong. Just
Yep.
the whole
No,
depends how you enter
It's
the turns.
Martinsville.
If you overcook it, you're gonna slide up or lose it, whatever.
Yep.
Just a very technical track. It's all a rhythm track too.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll be honest. If you go back and watch the VOD, we were watching the leaders. The leaders were entertaining, a great racing up front. But honestly, we were keeping an eye on the battle between Cooper and Begg coming to the line there, because there was a lot of scenarios coming into the fold as the end of the race approached. But great drive by you to get P2. Will you be here next week at Phoenix?
That's the plan.
All right, man. Well, with that, we'll let you go. You have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you next week.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
That was Austin Brooks, driver of the 9 car, coming home P2. Was basically second place for most of the night, despite going down pit lane, getting shuffled back a little bit. Able to use his pace and driving ability to finish on podium tonight, just behind our leader, Boyd Hogan. Next up, last but not least, driver of the 96 car, Boyd Hogan, our race winner this evening. Mr. Hogan, you're in the booth. You got us?
I got you.
Hey, man. So great job coming across P1 tonight. Really, you were up front most of the evening, which was a very safe place to be, unless you were catching up to a spin through the corners there. But how did the car feel? And just walk us through your race.
Car was as good as it can be. Race was pretty good, pretty straightforward. I think got the lead from Mike pretty early on. Had control pretty well for most of all the hecticness going on, and kind of just tried to play strategy from there and keep all the track position we could.
Yeah, I hear you. And then I'm sharing my screen right now. This is coming to the white. We just talked to Austin Brooks. He elected not to use the bumper here, but definitely made a good run on you coming to turns 3 and 4. You do well protecting the bottom there. Brooks obviously looking at Avila through 1 and 2, but coming into 3 and 4, were you nervous about Brooks coming in hot on the bottom side? I saw you kind of get shuffled up here on exit. Just walk us through here.
So there's been a little situation with a lot of our guys where in the past, like, you give buddy behind you the green light to hit you, and I told Brooks that, like, hit me if you gotta, and then I thought about it and I was like, I don't think I've been hit yet, and I don't know how that's gonna feel. So I just kind of, as he was rolling up to me, I just gave him that little bit of room to the bottom and hoped that I could beat him with the runoff, and it worked out pretty good. So yeah, pretty happy with that. It's a good finish.
Yeah,
it looks
look
cool.
at that finish.
It was
That's,
a
I mean,
great finish,
at Martinsville, really, that's a pretty tight finish there. Good job holding off the charge late there. And Boyd, you messaged me before this race to stay on top of the points. And early race, like, we were kind of just casually watching it. Begg went into the pits, Cooper went in the pits with damage. And then they started, they're side by side. Begg actually had a really successful stage 1 and 2, so he slid ahead on points. Yeah. And ultimately, that was enough for him to make up the difference and stay ahead of Cooper. Basically, right at the end, Cooper had to win the race. That was the only scenario allowed to him to advance to Phoenix and compete in the championship next week. But Begg just was able to lock in right at the end there and finish strong enough to force Cooper to be eliminated on points. But when you go back and watch it, we were doing calculations. We were trying to figure it out on the fly. Hopefully we captured it and were able to relay it to the audience enough for them to understand. But man, what a race there as far as those two. Despite all the cautions and all the chaos that we saw, I think it wasn't spoiled. We still had great racing up front, and then between Begg and Cooper had great racing between the two of them. So that was cool to watch.
Yeah, I was curious how it was gonna work out. And the crazy part is, like, we didn't do any kind of points reset after. Like, I think we had Darlington where we let everyone for the most part run, or at least have a shot.
Yep.
And then, like, yeah, Caleb and Colby came in, and that was 5 points after the last 6 or 7 races. So for it to come down to, I think Victor was giving me updates with 2 or 3 to go there when we were getting the restart, and he's like, "Look up, Colby might be coming," and I was hoping he didn't have a shot at me, but I wouldn't have blamed him.
Yeah, the
Well,
difference
wait till you
really
hear the broadcast.
the difference really was so Beg on stage one, and this is all on the fly, so I could have really messed it up, and I'm wrong here. But what I have calculated is stage one Beg scored 4 points, stage two Beg scored 7 points. That put him ahead of Cooper by 11 points, and that was the difference that Cooper had to overcome by placing strongly at the end of the race, and just ultimately wasn't able to do that with either the amount of cars that were parked or Beg just able to secure a couple of spots there at the end. But yeah, just a great drive to the end there. It would be cool if we had like a graphic that showed the live points updating during the race. Maybe that's something I could try to do for next season. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we got to see about that.
don't
That'd be cool.
mean to take away from your win tonight. Just thought I would
Ah,
give you an update
that's
and all
awesome.
of that. Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you, boy. Your win was overshadowed
Oh
by
yeah,
the elimination group. Beg and Cooper. Man,
That's-
what a show those two put on.
Yeah.
And this was the best 25 caution race I have ever seen in my life. It really was exciting the whole night. There was storylines everywhere. It changed every single lap. It was just an awesome, awesome race, man. As far as you go, congratulations. I know you guys have been doing testing this week. Couple of your guys, struggled tonight. Couple of your guys worked out pretty well. For a
yeah.
while, Reaper cars were 1, 2, and 3. That work really coming together, starting to pay off, you guys. And are you this prepared for the next race?
We're definitely more prepared for Phoenix. I can tell you that. I don't
Really?
think. Yeah, we got a piece for Phoenix, but I don't. I don't know. I think it was like honestly, Brooks went pretty hard at it all week, and the fruits of the labor showed. And
Yeah.
I think same can be said for Daryl. He stayed out of trouble. He had himself a solid run, and Mike too up until the end. Like those are the guys that worked the hardest outside of at least the laps that I was putting in. Like those were the guys that went at it, and they got the results they deserved, and
Yep.
the other ones got the results they worked for. That's kind
Nice.
of that's the way I see it anyway. Like you gotta be honest with them about it, especially at this level. That's
Yeah.
Brooks
Absolutely.
Brooks put in a hell of a week, and it showed. I thought like that was definitely the best race I've seen him run. I know I'm usually pretty solid at Martinsville. I haven't been as good. I don't feel like this week because I mean we got to run so much camber in this piece of trash car that you can't get on the brakes worth a damn, and it drives like complete trash, but it still goes fast. So we won.
Yeah.
We're out of here. Thank God.
Well, Cooper deserves an incredible amount of credit too. That guy drove his ass off tonight, and he was actually up there battling for the win at the end of this thing,
Yeah.
going for it, and that's what he
I
had to do, and he damn near did it.
Yeah, I was
That's
so
awesome.
disappointed when Brooks elected to start behind you instead on the outside, because I was praying that
Oh,
that Cooper would just get one look
yeah.
at your bumper. I mean, sorry, but that's honestly
I
how
would
I
have done it.
felt. But
That's how it is. How the media is, Thomas. The
but
media is.
Yeah,
but
I
great
would have
drive.
sent you bye-bye.
Oh man, but great drive, Boyd, and yeah, it sounds like you guys have some good stuff for Phoenix next week, and it's going to be exciting conclusion to this series. I mean, the elephant in the room that Pataska actually sat out tonight, so we'll see where he comes across on points. But I think he was taking the bye week, resting up.
Yeah.
He might
Yeah.
be already at Phoenix. We'll see if his hauler's already in Arizona.
I
But
have a feeling he's
No,
already
he's
driven.
at the E Nashville Fairgrounds right now. He's had you got to qualify for a super late model race.
got it.
Ooh.
Okay.
But, yeah. So
I hear you.
yeah. To honestly though, Caleb and Colby, whoever of those two got in, it was gonna be pretty cool, and they both deserved it
Yep.
equally as much. Like it's been pretty sweet. They've been here. I mean, basically since we started it. I think it has been since we started it.
Yeah.
They've barely missed a week, and I mean, they're they're every bit deserving of being part of next week as the rest of us are, and I appreciate everyone else that's kind of come out and been part of it. Um, Obviously, it's better than the other Martinsville race we ran this year. As bad as it was in the middle, it can't get worse than that. And then we had a hell of a run at the end. So I don't
Yep.
know, it was like 75 laps green with one yellow in between at some point. That was a good little brawl there with Brooks and Johnny. So appreciate everybody for coming out, and it was a good race.
Well, we needed those cautions just to try to figure out the whole points deal. So we didn't mind all the cautions at all.
Yeah.
And again, there were so many stories tonight to watch. But the story that really stole this race was Begg and Cooper. Both of those guys just deserve so much credit for the way they drove tonight. And, Boyd, I've known you for a while now. We go back and forth all the time. I've taught you everything, And I just want to say that your times were a little bit slower than the last time we were at Martinsville. I just wanted to point that out to you.
That ain't true. I know that ain't true. They weren't, yeah, they weren't.
All right. Well, with that, we'll get things wrapped up here. Boyd, you got any shout outs you want to give before you head out?
Yeah, everybody at Legacy Esports, helping out, just turning laps every week. Obviously, like I said, I mentioned the few that really did put in a lot for Martinsville. I'm glad to see those guys get their results, and excited to see how the finale turns out. And you guys, obviously, for putting on the show. I felt terrible for y'all. We were rolling around there under yellow like 120 laps in or whatever. I was just like, man, that's rough. So I told all them, they gotta help y'all out and get a little bit of a green stretch going, and it worked.
I think we
Wait
filled
till
all
you get
the
broadcast. Yeah,
we filled all the downtime trying to talk through scenarios, but yeah, that's just the way Martinsville goes. So all good there. But
Yeah.
great race.
have
It
another
really was a great
short
race.
track coming up next week, the championship. You said you're feeling good about Phoenix. Probably be another long drivers meeting before that one. But yeah, hopefully we get some good green flag racing there.
I hope so. Anywhere there's a cactus and palm trees, I'm usually looking forward to going. So
Right?
we'll see.
All right, man. Well, with that, we'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you next week at Phoenix.
Thank you, boys. I appreciate it.
That was Boyd Hogan,
wow.
winner of the race tonight here at Martinsville, Paperclip 250. Legacy team owner, builder, and really, really skilled race car driver in the sim. Of course, getting another win tonight. But next week, as I've been mentioning, we will have the championship race at Phoenix. Is it Phoenix Speedway?
Yes.
Phoenix Speedway. So be sure to come back next week, same time, same place, same channel here on Twitch /Casual Wolf, and we will be calling another exciting race. Dallas Bataska should be back to compete for the championship. Boyd Hogan will be competing. Caleb Begg also will be competing for that championship. We'll have to double check the points to see if Begg can mathematically win, but I don't know if the points get reset. We'll figure it out. And we'll talk about it pre-race next week. But Bill, thank you so much for helping me out tonight with all the math
anytime.
and all of the cautions there. Anything you want to?
It was a great race. It was just an awesome race. It really was.
Yep, absolutely. Everyone in the chat, everyone who tuned in, everybody who's tuning in after the fact. I know you guys go over to my YouTube and watch this race. Even if you're new, if you just saw the race, clicked on it, glad you made it to the end of this thing. Thank you so much for all support. Thank you for tuning in, for all the subscriptions and the comments in the chat. Really appreciate all you guys coming out and supporting the league and supporting my stream here. But with that, I think we're all finished here at Martinsville. Until next time, next week, 8 p.m. Eastern, next Wednesday, we'll be back for our conclusion of the 5-Star Cup Series. So you guys have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.